Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. Krishno Rakshatu no Jagatraya Guruhu. Krishnam Namasyamyaham. Krishne Namarasyatravo Vinihataha. Krishnaya Tasmai Namaha. Krishnadeva Samuthitam Jagadidam. Krishnasya Dasosmyaham. Krishne Tisthati Vishwametadakhilam. He Krishna Samrakshamam. Jai Srimanarayana. With the blessings of Sri Chinajaya Swamiji, we continuing Bhagavad Gita. We finished chapter 15. We'll start chapter 16 today. We'll start sharing the screen. Please chant. Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha.
Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha.
Atha Shodasodhyayaha.
Atha Shodashodhyayaha.
Daivasura Sampadvibhaga Yogaha.
Daivasura Sampadvibhaga Yogaha.
Sri Bhagavanuvacha.
Sri Bhagavanuvacha.
Abhayam Sattva Samsuddhihi.
Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhihi.
Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi.
Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi.
Danam Damascha Yajñascha.
Dhanam Damascha Yagnascha.
Swadhyayastapa Arjavam.
Swadhyayastapa Arjavam.
Let's chant together. Sri
Bhagavanuvacha.
Abhayam Sattva Samsuddhihi.
Jnana
Jnana
Yoga
Yoga
Vyavasthitihi.
Vyavastitihi.
Dhanam Damascha Yagnascha. Swadhyayastapa Arjavam.
So, Jai Srimanarayana. Thank you all for joining and continuing the journey of Bhagavad Gita. So we are in chapter 16, the total 18 chapters, so 3 more chapters to go. Name of this chapter is Daiva Asura Sampadvibhaga Yoga. Daiva Asura Sampadvibhaga Yoga. So far, in the third Shatkam, starting from chapter 13 onwards, Lord Krishna is giving us, a summary or recollection of the topics that were covered in the first 12 chapters in a more detailed way in some places, in a different way of presentation in some ways, some cases, right? So we are learning about the 3 realities again, right? So 13, 14, 15 chapters, primarily what did we learn? In 13th chapter, what did we learn?
About self, Atma and body.
Yes.
Body.
Kshetrajna
Vibhaga. So Atma and body. So Atma and body is made up of nature. So Atma and nature, the 2 realities that we learned. And what did we learn in 14th chapter?
Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga.
Okay, what is it about?
Qualities of whatever qualities.
It is about Prakriti, the 3 types of Prakriti and the effects of that Prakriti on us.
Perfect. So 3 qualities of Prakriti, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. And the reason why we are taking the birth in this Prakriti, we're getting these bodies, and why we are getting different bodies. All that is explained, right? How we are getting affected by the gunas of this prakriti. We are getting attached to them, and then we are taking birth again and again. We are associated with this prakriti. Even though our goal is to be liberated from this cycle of rebirths, liberated from this prakriti, but we are getting associated with prakriti. Why? What are the qualities? All that Lord Krishna explained. What did we learn in chapter 15?
The way to attain Paramatma, Purushottama Prapti Yoga, that is about Paramatma, Jivatma, and Prakriti or body.
Yeah, so basically, what is our goal is given there, right? To achieve Paramatma. And what is the means is Paramatma. And who is Paramatma? Like, again, so we learned only about Atma and Prakriti and more about Prakriti, the gunas of Prakriti, and about Atma's association with Prakriti. All that is covered in chapter 13 and 14. In chapter 15, the third reality, that is Paramatma. And he is the goal and he is the means. Who is he? You know? And he is the supporter, he is the ruler, all that Lord Krishna explained. How he is different from other Jivatmas, right? How he is distinct from other Jivatmas and how the other Jivatmas are associated with him. Like they are parts of him. He's pervading all of them, he's controlling all of them. And everything in this world is functioning because of him. He's the one who is supporting all the qualities of this entire world. When I say world, it includes the Atmas as well as the Prakriti, right? So, so all the three realities over now, right? Now, we learned a lot of theory so far, right? Now, imagine we are, so our goal is to reach liberation, right? Our goal is to be liberated. Now, we are here. Now, how do we reach that goal? Practically, theory, a lot of theory we learned. Practically, how do we reach that goal? What are the qualities that we need to have, which will take us towards that particular goal? And what are the qualities that will take us away from that goal? Right? So imagine there is one road that goes north-south. Okay? We are in the middle. And our goal is towards the north. Okay? So if what should we do to travel in the north direction, right? Or what kind of qualities, or what kind of goals that we need to have, qualities that we need to have to go in that direction. But why people go in the opposite direction? There is only, like, it is not like, the roads are not going like this, one is going up, one is going down. That's it. There are only two roads. One is going towards liberation, the other is not going towards liberation. That is actually giving us binding, right? So what qualities that we need to possess or develop in order to go towards liberation, go travel on the path towards our goal or destination? And what qualities, if we have, which will take us away from the destination, completely backwards, right? So what qualities, if we have, which will give us more karmic bondage, will put us more and more in this, cycle of rebirths. Okay, so that is what we are going to learn in chapter 16. The qualities that are taking us towards liberation, Lord Krishna is calling them as divine qualities, Daivi, Sampat, okay, divine wealth, okay, or divine nature, divine qualities. And qualities that will take us away from our goal Lord Krishna is calling them asuri sampad. Okay, so the asura quality, asura wealth or nature. So one nature will take us towards our goal. Other nature will nature. I'm not saying that the prakriti nature, the qualities nature, right? So one will take us towards our goal. One will take us away from the goal. The one that will take us towards the goal is the one which is prescribed for us in our scriptures, right? So whatever Lord Krishna gave so far is not saying something that is not there in the scriptures, right? I mean, the whatever is given in our Vedas, our scriptures, Vedas and Upanishads, Lord Krishna gave that information, that knowledge to us through Bhagavad Gita, right? And so one who follows those scriptures, one who is willing to follow the scriptures, is the one who is going towards liberation. One who does not follow the scriptures is going away from the goal, away from liberation. So the one who is following the scriptures is having divine nature. The one who is against the scriptures is having asura nature, asura nature. Okay, so let us look at what are the. So initially, Lord Krishna starting with the daivi qualities. Okay, what or the divine nature of those who will go towards liberation, towards the goal. You know, of course, Lord Krishna says that these are the daivi qualities that will take you to liberation in the slokas, a few slokas later. But when you're learning these qualities, you'll understand why Lord Krishna is suddenly saying these qualities. So we'll go through that. Basically, to give us a kind of a checklist for us, to tell us so many qualities Lord Krishna gave before in all the chapters up to chapter 15. Now again, if I want to quickly check, okay, am I going in the right direction, right? Or if I want to go in the right direction, what qualities at least I need to have, the basic qualities that I need to have. The list is given again here. Okay, that is Lord Krishna is starting abhayam, fearlessness. Okay, sattva samsuddhi, absolute purity of mind. That is not associated with rajas and tamas, free from rajas and tamas qualities. Raga and dvesha are generated from rajas quality, right? All that we learned. So being free from raga and dvesha, being free from ignorance, right? So that is tamas. So sattva samsuddhi is having that purity of mind, which is sattva nature. Jnana yoga vyavastitihi. So having persistent focus on acquiring knowledge of the self. Persistent focus on acquiring and applying the knowledge of the self. Okay. These are again, all these qualities are the ones that will lead us towards the goal. These are the qualities that are given in scriptures. So one who is following the scriptures is going to have these qualities or will try to acquire these qualities, which are divine qualities. They are called divine because they will lead us to the goal, that auspicious qualities or good qualities, will give us the goal that we want. Dhanam, charity, very easy. So donating rightfully earned money for the right causes, for just causes, right? Then damaha. Damaha is controlling the mind. Controlling the mind so that it is not going after the senses, sensory pleasures. Damaha. Yajnaha. What is yajnaha?
Sacrifice.
Yeah, so sacrifice is the literal meaning, but it is any duty that we perform as service to God.
Service.
Um, not attached to the results of actions, right? I'm doing my activities as service to God. When I'm saying as service to God, I'm not looking for, not getting attached to the results. I'm not working only because of the results or for the sake of results, right? So that is yajnaha. Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is study of Vedic literature. Okay. And tapaha is practice of self-discipline, austerity. Okay. Periodic fasting, all that is tapaha. Arjavam,
Straightforwardness.
straightforwardness or uprightness. Coherent in thought, speech, and action. Right? So basically, whatever we are learning, we are thinking about it and applying, right? In one way of looking at it. So whatever I say, whatever I do is whatever I think. Whatever I think is based on whatever I learned. So everything is in sync. Like it is not like I learned something and I applied something else, or I'm saying something else. That is not Arjavam. Okay. So these are all the qualities. And next sloka, Lord Krishna is continuing the qualities. There are 26 qualities that Lord Krishna gives as the qualities that are called divine nature or divine qualities. Okay. Okay. Next. Next sloka. I'll share my screen. Hope you can see.
Not yet, it's coming up. Now we can see.
Please chant. Ahimsa satyam
Ahimsa
Satyam
Tyaga Santirapai
Shantirapaisunam
Daya Bhuteshvalolupvam
Daya Bhuteshvalolupam
Mardavam Hrirachapalam.
Mardavam Hrirachapalam
Let's chant together.
Ahimsa
Ahimsa Satyam Tyagashantirapaishunam Daya Bhuteshvalolupam Madhavam Hrirachapalam.
So Lord Krishna is continuing to give the qualities, divine qualities, right? That will lead us to our goal. Ahimsa. Ahimsa is not causing pain or injury to others. Okay. Harmlessness. Satyam. Truthfulness. So speaking the facts, truthfulness is not just saying the facts, just saying what is truth. Speaking the facts or truths when it is beneficial for others. When it is hurtful to others, don't say it. You don't have to mention it. Don't say opposite, but don't, just because it is truth, doesn't mean that we have to go about and say it on the face, right? If it is going to be hurtful, harmful for others, Okay. If it can be avoided, not necessary to say it, don't say it. Okay. But if you have to say it, don't say the opposite. Don't say the untruth. Okay. So that is Satyam. Our scriptures are great. They, talk about everything very clearly. Satyam doesn't mean that you have to tell the truths on the face, no matter what, even if it hurts others. It doesn't say that. Okay. And ahimsa, satyam, akrodha. Akrodha is freedom from anger. Okay. Tyagaha. Tyagaha is giving up, renunciation, not craving for anything other than Atma. Okay. Tyaga doesn't mean that just giving away the material, the unused material that we have, right? That is fine, and I'm not saying that is not right. But the Tyagaha is really giving up everything other than Atma, matters related to Atma. Giving up doesn't mean that just throw away, right? Not being attached to them, not running after them, right? So being attached to Atma or focused on Atma and not focused or not attached to anything that is Atma is Tyagaha. Tyagaha is detachment. Shantihi, um, peace. That's what we learn, right? So Shanti is peace. Um, that is restraining our senses from getting distracted by the worldly matters. That is peace. Okay. So that is Santihi. Apaisunam. No, that is slightly different from Sha. Apaisunam is freedom from defaming others. Okay. So freedom from saying things that are hurtful to others. Right. So unnecessarily speaking things, may not be directly to them, but to others, saying that, that will hurt other, with the intention to hurt. If it is okay, truth, that is probably, and we have to say it, maybe that's fine, but intentionally hurting others, that is apaisanam. Freedom from that, freedom from that is apaisanam.
Can we say
Daya,
gossiping?
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, can we say there's a gossiping?
Gossip, yeah. Mhm. Gossip with an intention to hurt, right? This person is like this, that person is like that. Daya bhuteshu is compassion towards all beings. Not being able to tolerate the pain of others. This is Vaishnava quality, right? Daya bhuteshu is Vaishnava quality. Quality of a Vaishnava is not being able to bear the pain of others, or consider others' pain as their own pain, and then obviously you're going to try to do something to reduce their pain. That is the quality of a Vaishnava. So Daya Bhuteshu. Aloluptvam is freedom from desire for sense enjoyments. Okay. Sensory pleasures, freedom from sensory pleasures. Mardhavam, soft-hearted, not harsh towards others. Mardhavam. Hrihi, being modest. Okay, being modest and not doing things that should not be done. Hrihi. Achapalam, freedom from fickle mind. So not being tempted by enjoyments even when they are near. So, if, let's say, freedom from sensory pleasures is there, right? So one way is to be away from that. Okay, that is one approach. But achapalam is not being not tempted when the enjoyments are near. Even if something is in front of us, not being tempted by it. That's even more difficult, right? Achapalam, that is freedom from fickle-mindedness. Okay, being attracted towards things sensory pleasures when they are near. Okay. So again, these are all the qualities that are divine. Then third sloka, third verse. Please chant. Teja kshama dhruti shaucham
Tejaha
Shaucham
adroho natimanita
Adroho Natimanita
bhavanti sampadam daivim
Bhavanti Sampadam Daivim
abhijatasya bharata.
Abhijatasya Bharata
Let's chant together. Teja
Akshama Dhiti Shaucham
adroho
Adroho
natimanita
Natimanita
Bhavantam
bhavanti
Sampadam
sampadam
Daivim
Abhijatasya
Abhijatasya
Bharata.
Bharata.
Lord Krishna is continuing. So Tejaha is invincible power. Also not being influenced by bad people. Okay. Kshama, tolerance. One of the first principle that we learned in Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna starts with the word tolerance, right? As a first quality that we need to develop. So that's one of the divine qualities. So tolerance is even when we are troubled by other people, remaining calm, not being disturbed internally. Okay, not reacting to it, not getting the feeling of I need to hurt that other person who hurt me, right? That is kshama. Now having the tolerance. Dhrutihi is courage. So courage is not. Generally we say courage is courageous. That fighting attitude. One way to look at that courage is determined to continue to do what is right in spite of difficulties. Right? That is courage. In spite of having difficulties, trying to continue to do the right thing. Easy thing would be to just succumb to the difficulty, or somebody is forcing us to do something, just do it. But having courage means you have to continuing to do what is right in spite of difficulties, adversities. Somebody is forcing us to do something different, right? That is courage.
Does it also mean determination, Andy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Saucham is cleanliness. So cleanliness, and one way to look at is that keeping our body and mind in clean means fit for purpose to perform the activities of the scriptures, right? Whatever activities are given in scriptures that we need to perform, keeping our body and mind fit for that purpose. Okay, that is cleanliness. Of course, taking bath, that's one cleanliness. But body and mind, making it clean. Adrohaha. So not interfering with the activities of others. Okay. Not interfering with the activities of others. When those activities are righteous, of course. And if it is not our duty to interfere, so not I mean, basically not forcing somebody to do something bad. Okay, droham is like your what is it? Deceit.
Deceiving.
Yeah, deceiving is so basically we are causing some trouble to them. This is one thing, by you're taking money with the deception or
Cheating,
you know
cheating.
cheating like that. But of course, that is one level. But the higher level adroha is not uh, forcing somebody to do bad.
Okay.
See, one is we have to be doing whatever is given in the scriptures, right? We have to be tolerant. I mean, all these are coming that we have seen the qualities. Now, adroha is not forcing others to do something bad. Okay. Um, Not interfering with others' activities. Okay.
Sir, you said not forcing others to do bad.
Yeah. So if somebody is following the the scriptures, okay. One who is opposite of this, what they will do? Hey, what is this? Why are you learning Bhagavad Gita and all these things? Why are you wasting your time? Right? So that is droha. Adroha is, if somebody is like we are having divine quality, like let us say somebody is practicing the righteous things. You should not go and interfere in that and then disturb them, ask them to do something else and all that. And finally, na atimanita, not having excessive pride. Ati manita, na atimanita, not having excessive pride, self-esteem, unjustified, excessive, unjustified self-esteem or pride. I am the great, like that. Unjustified self-esteem or pride. Not having that is na atimanita. So these are the 26 qualities of the one who is possessing divine nature. These are the divine qualities. So Lord Krishna is saying, Hey Bharata, O Arjuna, Daivim sampadam abhijatasya bhavanti. These virtues, these qualities, belong to the one who is born with abhijatasya, of the one who is born with this with divine quality, divine nature. Okay. Or whoever possesses these qualities is said to have the divine nature. Okay. Next sloka 4. Next, Lord Krishna will talk about asuric qualities. These are kind of opposite,
Mhm.
and also more. We'll learn more about asuric qualities. Okay, descent. Dambho darpobhimanascha
सम्भोदर्पभिमानश्च
क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च
क्रोधपारुष्यमेव च
अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य
अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य
पार्थसम्पदमासुरीम्.
पार्थसम्पदमासुरीम्
Let's chant together.
दम्भोदर्पोऽभिमानश्च क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च अज्ञानाभिजातस्य पार्थसम्पदमासुरीम्.
Lord Krishna is saying, Hey Partha, O Arjuna, Dambha is practicing dharma only for showing off. Practicing dharma only for the sake of reputation. I get reputation, so I practice it. That's the purpose. Show off. Dambha. Darpaha is pride. Okay. Arrogance, pride. Abhimanaha. Thinking high of oneself when it is not appropriate. Okay. Krodha is anger. Parushyam is rudeness, harshness, causing anxiety to good people. Parushyam, very important. Don't realize that, but that is asuri quality. Ajnanam, ignorance. Asurim sampadam abhijatasya. These are the qualities of one who is born with asura nature. Asura nature. Okay. So Lord Krishna gives 6 here. Okay, 6 qualities that are asura qualities. 26 Daivi qualities. Okay. So next sloka, Lord Krishna says, what happens to the one who has divine qualities and what happens to the one who has asura qualities, right? I mean, there must be some outcome. Otherwise, why would somebody want to follow the Daivi qualities and not follow the Asura qualities, right? It's easy, Asura qualities are pretty, we can easily follow. There's no problem. It is like natural for us. So let's look at the Asura qualities. Sorry, let's see what happens to one who has Daivi qualities and what happens to one who has Asura qualities. I'm going to share my screen, share. Listen. Daivi sampadvimokshaya
दैवी सम्पद्विमोक्षाय
Nibandhaya surimata
निबन्धाय सुरीमता
Masucha sampadam daivim
माश्च दैवीम्
Abhijatosi Pandava.
अभिजातोऽसि पाण्डव
Let's chant together. Daivi
सम्पद्विमोक्षाय निबन्धाय सुरीमता माश्च सम्पदं दैवीम्
अभिजातोऽसि पाण्डव
Lord Krishna is saying, Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya Mata. Divine nature is destined for liberation. Very simple rule. Asuri Nibandhaya Mata. Asura nature is destined for bondage. Bandha. Bondage. Moksha. Liberation. Right? So, Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya. Asuri Nibandhaya. Okay. So, Asura nature is destined towards bondage. Destined for bondage. Hey Pandava, O Arjuna, Masuchaha, don't cry, do not grieve. Daivim Sampadam Abhijataha Asi. Asi, when it comes, like he's addressing the person in front of, right? Those who are learning Sanskrit. So, you are Daivim Sampadam Abhijataha. You are born of divine nature. Okay? So it is like black and white. These qualities, there is no gray in between. Right? Isn't it? There's nothing like a gray area. So either we are possessing the qualities already, or we are inclined towards, practicing those qualities, the divine qualities. The asura qualities are default. So nobody tries to intentionally become asura. It's like they already may possess and they don't want to go towards the Daivic qualities, right? There could be some people who intentionally want to do that. That's fine. So it is like on one side is Daivic qualities, on the other side is asura qualities, and Daivic qualities will lead to liberation. Asura qualities lead to bondage. So Lord Krishna is looking at Arjuna, and probably Arjuna got, started crying by listening to, oh my God, I have all these bad qualities. Maybe that's why he got getting agitated or disturbed. Oh, there are so many Daivi qualities, and probably I'm still not there yet, right? And then Asura qualities seem to be closer to me. So what will happen to me? Lord Krishna is saying, don't cry, don't worry. You are born with the divine qualities, okay? Or you inherently have divine qualities. See, we may not be directly showing those qualities already, but it is inherent in us. In that case, it becomes easy to nurture it. With a little push, we'll be able to go in the right direction. When we are born, when we are little, we may not even know that we have those qualities. We may be far from it, but we have that inherently within us. So somebody, if they guide us, we quickly catch it, right? We are able to quickly practice it. It is not that difficult for us to practice the divine qualities or get the divine qualities. So Arjuna is like that. Okay, Arjuna being born, to Pandu and Kunti, right? I mean, he's in a family, where he inherently possesses that qualities, but because of various reasons, lack of guidance, he might not have shown those qualities, but inherently he has. So that's what Lord Krishna is saying. You have these, divine qualities. Don't worry. You are in the right direction.
So,
Right?
Garu, so if one may have all nice qualities, like a nice, very human being, but still, if he doesn't believe in God or scriptures, I think we learned he will be away from liberation. That's the only downside or downfall, or
What is the only downfall?
and no, what I'm trying to say is, because of his good nature, right? He may get good birth next, like in Janma. So that's what I know. That's a big downfall. I understand, but um, people who I've seen, like, very nice, and but
We'll
like
get it in the
they don't
17th chapter.
surrender to God. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We'll get it in 17th chapter. That's the first sloka Arjuna asks.
Oh, the answer, you mean?
No, yeah, the question Arjuna, I mean, of course, answer is very, Bhagavan gives in a different way. That's the question Arjuna asks in the 17th chapter.
Okay. Okay, now that
first, Ye Shastra very much rich. But we'll hear from our presider.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if we are not aware of Shastras, not willing to learn, not willing to practice, we may think we may be going the right direction, but we may be going all over the place, right? So it is the scriptures and Acharya directly give us, okay, this is the path, it's like the path is very clear, the lights are there, street lights are there, you can go easily in that path. Now, if if I don't want to read scriptures, if I don't want to listen to Acharya, and I want to do on my own, then it is like it's dark. Okay, we know there is some road somewhere, right? Have no clue where we are, and our goal is, okay, I want to travel on the right path. Are we going to travel on the right path? We don't know. We could fall in a ditch. We could fall, When we get hurt ourselves, I mean, not anything can happen. We may fall, we may go on the right road also, but it is like totally unknown, right? So if we follow Acharya, and see scriptures, we cannot directly read and understand, right? Acharya is the one who is giving us the right meaning and the right guidance on how to practice. Otherwise, we'll be lost again in scriptures. So if we are under the guidance of Acharya, practice the scriptures, we are in the safe. We are safe, basically. We will not be hurt. We'll reach the destination quickly. We know that we are also going in the right direction quickly. But I have the intention to go to the destination, but I don't want to have any light, map. I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to do it everything by myself. Yeah, just having intention is not going to help, because our nature, inherent nature will come into picture, and will tend to make a lot of mistakes. We may not even know that we are making mistakes. Okay. Next sloka. Sloka 6. Please chant. Dvau bhuta sargau lokesmin
भूतसर्गलोकेऽस्मिन्
Daiva asura eva cha
दैवासुर एव च
Daivo vistarasah proktah
दैवो विस्तरतः प्रोक्तः
Asuram pardhame srunu.
आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु
Let's chant together. Dvau
भूतसर्गो लोकेऽस्मिन्
Daiva
दैव आसुर एव च
Daiva
दैवो विस्तरतः प्रोक्तः
Asuram Partame
पार्थ मे शृणु
So Lord Krishna is saying, Hey Partha, or Arjuna, Dvau bhuta sargau. Dvau, two. Bhuta sargau. There are two kinds of beings. Asmin loke, in this world. Daivaha asuraha evacha. Divine and asura. Demonic is English translation. Okay. Rakshasa is also translated as demon, right? The class of people who are born in, like as Rakshasas, they're also called demons. But there are good Rakshasas also, right? Not every Rakshasa is bad. One who is born into the families of Rakshasa, right, need not always be bad. One example of a good Rakshasa you can give.
Vibhishana.
Vibhishana. Yes. Prahlada. Two great examples of Rakshasas who possess good qualities, not in the totally opposite. And Prahlada is the best example of a bhakta, right? Devotee. Vibhishana is the best example of one who surrenders. right? So they're belonging to Rakshasa race or group, right? But they have good qualities. So, but they're typically translated as demons. Uh, but and the qualities of Rakshasa sometimes they translate to demonic. So asura qualities is not the qualities of Rakshasas. We should separate the two, because asura qualities don't apply to Prahlada or Vibhishana. And some other, we only took two examples. But asura qualities, non-divine qualities. Okay, so you can treat it as non-divine. So there are only two sets of people in this world: asura and daiva. Okay, again, daivi does not mean the deva, manusha, tirak, stavras. There is a deva category of jivas, right? Like Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Surya. So all are devatas, Brahma, devata. So these are the devata category of people in Chaturvarnyam, right? Daiva, Manusha, Tiryak, Stavara. The divine qualities can be possessed by humans also. Okay, so we should not think deva, any deva will have divine qualities. No, some devas may have bad qualities also, not following the divine quality that are listed here. Humans can practice divine qualities. So there are only two types of human beings. Let us take the divine nature or non-divine nature. Daivaha vistarasa proktaha. Divine nature has been explained in detail earlier. I told you several times divine qualities. So 26 are given here. Earlier, Lord Krishna gave, divine qualities, karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, all these places wherever Lord Krishna was giving the qualities of people who, who are practicing karma phala tyaga or jnana yoga or bhakti yoga, he gave. Right? All of them are divine qualities. They are all leading, whoever is practicing those qualities, leading them to reach the goal, right? So they are divine qualities. I told you so many divine qualities. Now, asuram me sruno. Hear from me the asura qualities. So this is a place where Lord Krishna really, Sri Swamiji says, now he is actually explaining about, about us, people who possess this, the asura qualities. Okay, because those who are not initiated in the right direction, they tend to possess these asura qualities. Not us who are learning, right? In general, people who have no knowledge of scriptures, who are not under the guidance of Acharya, they tend to fall under this category and possess these qualities. So let us see what those qualities are, right? Okay. Sloka 7. Screen. Please chant. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha
प्रवृत्तिम् च निवृत्तिम् च
janana vidurasuraha
जनान विदुरासुराः
na saucham napi chacharo
न शौचम् नापि चाचारो
न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते.
न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते
Let's stand together.
प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च
जना
ज्ञानविदुरासुराः
न शौचं
शौचं नापि चाचारः
न
सत्यं तेषु विद्यते
Asuraha janaha, non-divine people. Naviduhu, do not know. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha. Okay? Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha. Janaha na viduhu asuraha. So, the divine, non-divine people, asura janaha, na viduhu, do not know. Pravrittim. Pravrittim is dharmic practices that lead to fulfilling
desires.
materialistic goals. Okay, so they do not know the dharmic practices that lead to satisfying the materialistic needs. Nivrittincha. Nivritti is dharmic practices that lead to liberation. Okay, it could be some other interpretation, but see, basically these are dharmic so there are two goals for us. Either you get the materialistic goal or you get the spiritual goal, or attain the whatever materialistic goals you have, or you attain liberation. If so those are the two goals. Dharmic practices are given for both in Vedas, right? We learned that Vedas don't only talk about these are the practices that you need to practice for getting liberation and all that. There are several practices if I want, to satisfy my desire. Like, if I want to have children, for example, Dasharatha Maharaj practiced whatever is there in the scripture, right? It's not that somebody invented something just to do something, right? So there are practices given in the Vedas, dharmic practices, which will lead us to satisfying our desires, materialistic goals. These non-divine people, they don't know these dharmic principles, dharmic practices that lead to either materialistic goals or liberation. What does that mean? They do not practice any dharmic principle at all, right? And typically, they are focused on materialistic goals, so they follow whatever they wish. They don't practice whatever is in the Vedas, right? So that is non-divine people. And then teshu, in them, na saucham vidyate. There is no cleanliness. Saucham, lot of places it comes, right? Cleanliness, purity of the body and mind, fit to perform the practices. So there is no cleanliness. Okay. There is na achara vidyate. There is no good conduct. They do not, practice acharas. And they do not practice the rituals that are given in the Vedas. So there are certain rituals that we need to practice, which are not for any materialistic gain or for liberation. We have to practice, right? One such practice is Sandhya Vandanam, right? So it is not that you will get some materialistic goal fulfilled by practicing that, or you're going to get liberation by practicing that. You have to practice it. That's it, right? Basically, if we are using the resources, getting the benefit from the devatas, right? It is our duty to show respect, to recognize, to worship them. Not because you are going to get something in return for it, or not because they are going to give you liberation, because devatas cannot give us liberation, only Paramatma can give. But we have to do those activities, those rituals that are given in the scriptures, because if we don't do that, then we acquire karmic bondage, because we are basically stealing. We are not recognizing somebody's effort, which led us to, experience whatever good in our life, right? So those so na acharaha vidyate means no good conduct, no, they do not practice any of these rituals. Na satyam vidyate, there is no truthfulness. Okay, so they either tell lies or they tell the truth in front of the face, no matter what the other person feels, right? So this is the first set of principles of a non-divine. Okay. So they do not practice dharmic principles either that will lead to materialistic goals or liberation. They do not practice any rituals that are given in the Vedas that we need to practice. There is, they are not clean in their body and mind to practice any of the rituals, right? And they are not truthful. Again, not truthful means they may hurt others by telling the truth also. Okay. So basically, they do not listen to the wise, right? Because if they listen to the wise, they would practice in the right practices, right principles. So reading between the lines, they're not listening to the wise people at all. They do not follow acharya. Oh, what is there? Why should I have acharya? Why should I listen to the wise people? So that is the kind of non-divine people. So they do not have, they don't, the cleanliness is not there, right? That means their body and mind is not fit to receive. Like even if, let us say, they have a book in front of them, or they're listening to Sri Swamiji speak, giving the information, but their body and mind is not fit. They don't get it. They'll get the opposite. They'll start fighting. One of the reasons is that they may be carrying the karmic bondage, right? That's what we learned. So that karmic bondage is like acting as obstacle for them to see the reality. They would get the opposite meaning of what they listen. They do not get the meaning, or they get the opposite meaning, even if they're forced to listen. Okay, so that is the non-divine people. Lord Krishna is continuing. Sloka 8. Please chant. Asatyamapratiഷ്ठन्ते
असत्यमप्रतिष्ठन्ते
जगदाहुरनीश्वरम्
जगदाहुरनीश्वरम्
अपरस्परसम्भूतम्
अपरस्परसम्भूतम्
किमन्यत् कामहेतुकम्
किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम्
asatyam
असत्यमप्रतिष्ठन्ते जगदाहुरणीश्वरम् अपरस्परसम्भूतम् किमन्यत्कामहेतुकम्.
In some books, it is given as Haitukam. We are following Hetukam. Okay. So Lord Krishna said, Te ahuhu. Okay. They say. They, the non-divine people. What they say? Jagat asatyam. This universe is unreal. Okay. Apratishtham, without the foundation. Okay. So without the foundation, what we learned as foundation? The foundation is Paramatma, right? The support. So they do not recognize that the Paramatma is the support for this, right? So that's what non-divine is. Apratishtham. Anishwaram. They say Anishwaram is without Ishvara. Okay, there's no, there's no ruler. Well, the Apratishtham is the support. Anishwaram is a ruler. Okay, there's no ruler, controller, that is governing this whole, the are administering the whole universe. Aparaspara sambhutam. They say that this universe came into existence due to mutual union of male and female. It's like physical. They're always thinking in the physical aspect only. Okay. So whatever is in front of them, they try to say, "Oh, it is because of this, not because of something that I have not seen." Okay. They do not accept anything beyond. Kama hetukam. Kama hetukam is the kama is the lust. Lust is the only reason or the cause for this entire creation. Why all the kids are being born. Oh, it's just it's physical connection between male and female, and everything is all physical in nature. Whatever they see, they believe. There's nothing that is supporting everything from behind. There is no one who is governing this whole universe, right? So and then they are saying, Anyat Kim, what else? There's nothing else. And this is what it is. This is the truth. That's what they say. There is no support. There's no foundation. There's no ruler. And there's no such thing as creation and all that concepts, right? It's just creation is happening because of male and female. That's it. And Jagat Asatyam, this universe is unreal. Okay. So whatever knowledge that is given, one way to understand that could be that the entire knowledge that you're giving, that you're saying this, they have three realities. We have Paramatma, we have Atma, we have Prakriti, and all the creation is happening because of Atma getting in association with Prakriti and karmic bondage and vasanas and all this whole thing is unreal. I don't believe it. That's what is non-divine people. Right? Okay. We'll be able to finish one more sloka. I hope.
Yeah, we'll be done.
Yeah. Sloka 9. 9 is a good number. Listen. Etam drustimavastabhya
एतां दृष्टिमवष्टाभ्य
नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः
नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः
प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः
प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः
क्षयाय जगतो शुभाः
क्षयाय जगतो शुभाः
Listen together.
एतां दृष्टिमवष्टाभ्य नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः क्षयाय जगतो हिताः.
The last word may be different in some books.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we are following this, right? Etam drishtim avastabhya. After holding this view, drishti is view, right? So after having this view of not accepting the existence of Atma, nature, Paramatma, creation, supporting, administering, all those concepts, not accepting all of that. So these non-divine people, nasta atmanaha, those having lost their manas. Atma here is manas. Okay. So those who have lost their manas are those who have uncontrolled mind. Nastatmanaha, another like way of looking at it is having uncontrolled mind. Alpa buddhayaha, buddhi is intellect. Alpa buddhayaha, alpa buddhi is low intellect. Those having low intellect, those who have uncontrolled mind, these divine people, not Krishna is saying, non-divine people, asura people have uncontrolled mind, have low or no intellect to recognize the truth. Ugra karmanaha, those who commit atrocities. Ugra karmanaha, atrocities, harmful acts, cruel actions. Asubhaha, those who are becoming sinners. Jagataha kshayaya prabhavanti, are born again and again for the detriment of the world. Kshayaya, for the detriment. Jagataha, the world, of the world. Prabhavanti, take birth again and again. So after saying that, all this, there's no, support, there is no creation, there's no ruler, there's no, Paramatma, everything else, everything is just biology and physics and material science and all that. And not recognizing the truth, not willing to accept the truth. So with that view, they basically lose their self, have no intellect or low intellect, and they commit atrocities. And they become sinners. and they take birth again and again. So Lord Krishna is saying that they become, they commit atrocities. See, atrocities from, when we say atrocities, right, we may think, oh, what is atrocity? Like they may follow the rule of law. Okay. So the law says that you can, go hunting for fun, for example. Law allows it. Why can't I do it? Right? Now, I'm not doing anything wrong in the as from the perspective of the law, but the person is actually harming, that animal, isn't it? You may harm the environment. We don't know. Like, okay, I can do for the benefit of the society. I should be able to, destroy the environment. Okay, because I have the power to do it. There's no law that prevents me to do it. Even the law may be encouraging me to do it. So let me do it. I may be able to discriminate people, okay, based on money, based on, different, reasons. That may be permissible by law, right? Like what happened in Second World War. It may be permissible. They're doing something, they thought they're doing something for the sake of their country. But what did they do? They committed atrocities. So if you are not having the basic knowledge of this reality, three realities, why we are here, what is our goal, learn the scriptures, have the guidance of Guru Acharya, it is possible that we will do the atrocities. Unknowingly, we may be thinking we may be doing the right thing. So, and then atrocity may not be physically harming anybody, but atrocity when it comes to hurting our own Atma, right? Being attached to the materialistic things is also an atrocity towards Atma. No, we are not, disturbing anybody. We are not causing trouble. We are not doing any crime again. But we are committing an atrocity against our own Atma, right? We are acquiring karmic bondage. That is nothing but we are acquiring sin. Take birth again and again. If we don't have the knowledge of the scriptures, we don't have the knowledge that is given in Bhagavad Gita, inevitably everybody is committing, gathering karmic bondage, right? Because that is that natural thing that we have to do things for our own. I am doing it for my own sake, for my own enjoyment. This nature is there for my own enjoyment. If I don't enjoy this life, all that, right? This is the only life I got. We don't talk about, what I do here will be impacting the future lives and all that. Those concepts won't be there. So let me enjoy whatever I have. If I have money, $1 million in the bank, before I leave this earth, I have to enjoy that, right? So that is so in that, acquiring all the karmic bondage, committing atrocity against our own self. Unfortunately, we don't know that. Okay, so Lord Krishna very clearly said, those non-divine people are acquiring sin and taking birth again and again for the detriment of the world. They are corrupting the world. They are not only corrupting themselves, they are corrupting the whole world and the people, around them also. People and environment and animals and everything around them. So So that is the impact of non-divine people. Now we are over time. Any questions? Thank you. It is, all these qualities. Practically, we can, check ourselves. We can practice what is good, what is bad. We can remove, leave what is bad. So hopefully this will help. This will help. We'll conclude the concluding prayer. Kayena vacha mansendriya va buddhyatmana va prakrite swabhavat karomi yajjat sakalam naراयणाय samarpayami. Srimad Narayana samarpayami. Sarvam Sri Krishna arpanamastu. Om asmabhyo namaha. Jai Srimad Narayana. Jai Srimad Narayana.
Thank you.
Jai Srimad Narayana.
Jai Shri Mandu, sir. Thank you.
Jai Srimad Narayana.